Hi, my name is Rhett Brown. I'm the broker in charge and owner of Brownstone Real Estate, and I'm here to talk to you about one of my passions, which is new construction. Real estate is more than just buying the home of your dreams. Sometimes you have to build that home because it's not actually available in the market. Anybody can sell new construction. Not everybody understands new construction. I grew up in a family that is generations of builders, developers, appraisers, and they are generations of sales people in the commercial and residential industry. I'm currently standing in one of my favorite homes in Greenville, which is located in the premier neighborhood of Hartness. It's also one of my very best friend's homes, and we started from dirt. We went through the architectural design review board, through building, until finish. It was a very exciting project for both of us to work on together. Enough talking. Let me go ahead and introduce you to the homeowner and one of my best friends who is going to walk us through some of the most unique elements of this property.
Welcome to our home. Rhett is one of the big reasons why we're here in Hartness. My family and I, we were living in Louisville, Kentucky. We were from Greenville, but we moved to Louisville and decided to come back to the area. And Rhett was our realtor. And we called Rhett and said, we've got to go see Hartness. She went and visited the property prior to us getting into town. She had done all of her homework, and we came here and we saw this lot, and we all knew that day that this is where we wanted to build our dream home. And Rhett was there from the first moment on. So we were thrilled. We came here, we picked a builder, we picked a designer, we picked the neighborhood, and we knew this is where we wanted to build. We've been thrilled ever since we've been here, and we've met the best neighbors, and it's just been really fun. But decorating the home was great. As I shared, Rhett was there from day one. So let's go on a tour. Hi, welcome to the current home. This is our dining room that you've entered into. Rhett likes me to point out the mirrored strips on the wall. Those came from New York and the Waldorf Astoria. So we knew we wanted to bring in old world inspiration with newly built construction. And here I'll show you, these are just two fun pictures we have. This is Charlie Chaplin, and this was a 1930s movie premiere. And here you can see the strips in the background, and it was just a fortunate find that we found at this restoration place, and we didn't know the quantities, we didn't know what we wanted to do with them, but we got lucky and it worked out for the ceiling in the dining room. And then here's our kitchen, and it was fun bringing in some of the tile for the backsplash so that it was almost like a 1960s inspiration there. We wanted a high relief tile, and so it's tactile in addition to being visually interesting. And then this is Rhett's room, we like to call it, and this is just, this is the scullery that we have in here, and it's dark and kind of mysterious, and the light fixture also came from New York, and we think that's around 1980s, 1970s, 80s, Murano glass, and there's just the slightest hint of purple in the Murano glass. Everybody loves Chick-fil-A ice, and so we have a Chick-fil-A ice maker here. And then also we have to keep our brownstone glasses. And then let's walk past here. We'll go through the dining room, and then the living room here has got the lions over the doors, and we call them Leo and Theo. And our architect helped source those, and we're not sure where they came from, but we love Leo and Theo. And then I'll just bring you back through to the foyer. And then this is just a fun little half bath powder room, but this light fixture is fun because it came from Boston. And then these, I have to say, are probably my favorite. These are antique doors that came from a brownstone, And we do know that the address was East 66th Street in New York, and they were across the street from Andy Warhol's last house. So that's really fun. When we got them, they were pretty beat up, and I like to dabble in some woodworking. And so I worked with a professional furniture maker, and he helped me restore the doors. And then just into the master bedroom. Again, it's just trying to be fresh and have some contemporary art in addition to some traditional pieces, including the bed. And then lastly, I'll show you, this is the master bath. So having a crystal ball, if you will, and being able to have a nice bath at the end of the day. And some of the light fixtures are more contemporary, and I'll just point out that the doorknobs here, and another dear friend helped me select these, and they're certainly contemporary, but then having more traditional plumbing fixtures. It's just a nice yin and yang, and then the lights on the mirrors, I think, gives it a more contemporary feel as well.